Think the orca is a whale. Think again. It is actually a dolphin and by far the most ruthless member of the dolphin family. You probably thought the great white shark was the undisputed tyrant of the ocean. You would be dead wrong. When an orca sees a great white, it's like a cat looking at a mouse. In 2017, off the coast of South Africa, the bodies of 5 great white sharks washed ashore. Every single one had its liver surgically removed. The killers did this in a single afternoon. But that's not even the most terrifying part. Records show orcas flipping 4-meter-long great whites upside down, playing with them like wet towels for 15 minutes, literally drowning the sharks. They didn't do it just for food. They did it for fun. Afterwards, they extracted just the 200-gram liver and discarded the remaining 2 tons of shark meat. Scientists found that every great white shark within a 200-kilometer radius fled the area after smelling the Orcas. They didn't dare return for an entire year. The evolution of a killer tone, informative, mysterious. So, what secrets hide behind this ultimate predator? Their scientific name, Orchinus orca, translates to the god of the underworld from ancient Roman mythology. It literally means the god of death. Their common name, killer whale, is actually a mistranslation. Early Spanish sailors watched them hunt down massive blue whales and called them whale killers. As the story spread into the English-speaking world, the words got flipped, and they became known as killer whales. And they are only getting more lethal. In 2024, scientists in South Africa captured something unprecedented. A single orca, acting alone, hunted and killed a 2.5-meter great white in just 2 minutes. It then paraded the shark's liver in its mouth, showing off its trophy. Once, they relied on the pack to take down a shark. Now, they have evolved to do it completely solo. An alien intelligence tone, inspiring, scientific, but their sheer power is nothing compared to the real danger, their intelligence. When scientists measured the orca's brain, the entire academic world was stunned. An orca's intelligence is comparable to a 15-year-old human. Their brain weighs up to 6.8 kilograms, 4 times heavier than ours, and the complexity of their brain folds surpasses even human brains. Most astonishingly, they possess a highly developed insular cortex, the area of the brain responsible for emotion, empathy, and self-awareness. An orca's insular cortex is more developed than a human's. They know who they are, they can sense the emotions of others, and they even mourn their dead. In 2001, a mirror test proved this. Scientists secretly painted a mark on an orca and placed a mirror in its pool. The orca spent 2 hours turning, blowing bubbles, and examining the mark on its own body. Very few animals on Earth possess this level of self-awareness. But high IQ is only the first step in their domination. Masters of war and art tone, fast-paced. Thrilling. What makes them truly invincible is their teamwork. A 2025 study in Norway revealed that when hunting herring, orcas calculate their exact positions like a military unit. They maintain a distance of exactly 1.59 body lengths apart, at a precise angle of 43.3 degrees, with an error margin of less than 14 degrees. They have designated roles: larger males strike, while smaller females flank. It is flawless, military-grade coordination. Some orcas keep the same hunting partner for over 13 years, and 87% hold a specific role for life. Their hunting techniques are less like survival, and more like an art form. In Argentina, a pod of 13 orcas has mastered the terrifying intentional beaching technique. They calculate the rhythm of the waves, launch themselves onto the beach to snatch a sea lion, and ride the next wave back to the ocean. One mistake means death on the sand, but their success rate is near 100%. This isn't instinct, it's taught. Elders spend years teaching the young, starting with pieces of seaweed before hunting real prey. In Antarctica, they are even more ruthless. A row of orcas will swim in perfect unison, creating a massive 3-meter wave that washes seals right off the ice. The entire execution takes less than 30 seconds. Yet, they aren't just cold-blooded killers. In 2023, scientists recorded an orca mother tearing apart a hunted dolphin and sharing it with her calves and pod members. This society, capable of hunting, sharing, and teaching, is bordering on civilization. The Human Enigma tone warm. Deeply curious, but here is the greatest mystery of all. This ferocious apex predator has almost never attacked a human in the wild. There is zero record of a wild orca launching an unprovoked, fatal attack on a person. Instead, there are countless stories of them saving us. In 1966, a Vietnamese fishing boat sank. As 6 sailors struggled in the water, a pod of orcas arrived. Instead of attacking, they gently pushed the drowning men toward a nearby rescue boat, blew some water, and swam away. Why? Scientists propose a bold theory. Orcas might view humans the way we view pets, or they recognize us as fellow highly intelligent beings. Furthermore, orca knowledge is passed down through generations. Elders likely teach the young, do not provoke the strange bipedal creatures. This has even led to cross-species cooperation. In the early 20th century in Australia, an orca named Old Tom spent 40 years guiding human whalers to catch large baleen whales. Simply in exchange for the whale's tongue and lips, a fragile crown tone, somber, reflective. Emotional, but an orca in captivity is an entirely different story. In 2010 at SeaWorld, an orca that had been confined for 32 years suddenly attacked and killed its trainer. Why do wild orcas spare us, while captive ones kill? Scientists say it's because they are too smart. They know they are imprisoned. They know they have lost their families. They know they are forced to perform for our entertainment. The psychological agony of this intelligence is far worse than the instinct of a wild beast. Today, there are only about 50,000 orcas left in the world. Their numbers are plummeting not from hunting, but from human pollution. Toxic chemicals are accumulating in their bodies, dropping the survival rate of their calves to dangerously low levels. It took the orca millions of years to evolve into the absolute king of the ocean. Yet, they could be wiped out in a matter of decades by human pollution. They are the smartest creatures in the sea, perhaps closer to us than we ever imagined. They have language, culture, emotion, respect for life, and a burning desire for freedom. When the orca makes the conscious choice to never harm us, shouldn't we, at the very least, give them a clean ocean to call home?